Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Well, your fistiness, we broke down the door because
One day I'll catch a break.
Sounded like somebody was in trouble inside.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience.
Kinspeople, Baldorians, friends, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
From earth do we rise. In fire are we forged. In steel are we mighty. Lord Enver Gortash, the people cry your name. Will you?
For the briefest moment you are one with Duke Ravengard. His mind is void, a vessel of the Absolute, awaiting command.
My lord, we have a guest.
Exquisite timing. Dearest Patriarchs, but a moment. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. Ah, and my old friend, Karlach. It's no wonder your victory was so decisive. It's lovely to see you again, darling.
I'm sure it is.
We'll catch up once we've covered more pressing matters. Thorm's netherstone, more to the point. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain. Baal isn't done with you, you must know that. You have effortless talents. Killing instinctually, like you breathe blood. Stand with Baal, or it will spell your doom. But I can offer some aid for the storm you're about to weather.
You should hear him out.
With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal. Let's make our pact anew. a divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge, sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule. Then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you. I am not Orin. I know the value of alliance. Bane teaches his followers to reward those who support his chosen, not to betray them. You and I always knew we could only stand against the world united. Orin's blind ambition failed us. She compromised you just when success seemed certain. Ketheric, his obsession with his daughter made him lose all hold on reason. They floundered, even as they tried to rise above us. We will not, cannot, make that mistake if we come together in trust. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan, had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies, formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me. Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him? Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is? And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Better not be cursed.
They're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.
It's more than that. The way they look at you, judging you.
Please provide a full inventory of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated. All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so will...
Walking death.
salvation. Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world-ending monstrosity of the Absolute. As the Absolute's forces stop.
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why. I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I think what bothers me is what happens if we succeed. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps. I'd like room for animals. Lots of them. All shapes and sizes, so long as they appreciate a warm fire and more affection than they know what to do with. I want to grow flowers. I want to be surrounded by colors every day. I'm tired of darkness. Yes. I want to share it all with you, if you're willing. Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah.
I figured it out. Exactly what I want to do with you. I want to go on a date. A first date. No weapons, no monsters, no mysterious voices. Just you and me and dinner. Please say yes. Yes! Oh, amazing. Put on your least bloody tunic and meet me back here. Oh, I'm so excited! Give me a beat to run ahead. I want to make sure everything's absolutely perfect. See you there. Hi. Hi. You made it. You look nice. Thank you. Baldurian seafood stew. No, thank you. What do you think you'll have? Just what I had in mind.
Huh?
2 of the Rothe ribs, please. And 2 glasses of... and 2 glasses of beer. So, you're an adventurer, right? How's that going? Kill the monsters, save the townsfolk, sweep the local hell beast off her feet? True. Then let's say you brought me to my knees. God, we're terrible at this. This was supposed to be a first date, but it's all I can do to keep my hands to myself. No. Yes. No. We came to have a nice date, and that's what we're going to do. Go on. Date me. I dare you. Oh, that's easy. During year 2 of my fabulous adventure in celibacy in Avernus, I once got so... pent up, I burnt down my field tent. Blamed it on an imp and never told a soul the truth. Beat that. Right you are. Hey, Hank. I think we ordered the...
It's a bleeder.
worst guy I ever met. Anyway, how about a toast? Oh, shit! May we live every day like it's our last. Because you never know when your last will come. Oh, that was great. The food and the company. You know what I want to do. I know I can't stay forever here with you. In fact, I feel like I don't have long left at all. We've been through so much, and the worst is yet to come. I have every reason to feel terrified, hopeless, like giving up. But to be here with you, in the city I love, in this world that I love so much, it's all I could really ask for. You hear me? You're all I could ever ask for. I love you. And I know that whatever else this city will throw at us, we can handle it. Come on. There's something I want to show you upstairs. No. After you.
Just what I need.
Hey, wanna play pretend? You and me. Let's imagine I get to live 50 more years. We have a whole life ahead of us. What do we do? Now you're talking. Faerun is so big and we've barely scratched the surface. I've always wanted to square up against a hill giant. With two of us, we might even stand a chance. Damn it. I wish I had a longer road ahead of me. I want to walk it with you. I'm not really tough enough to face any of this, you know? I'm scared shitless. But there's a courage in me I never knew I had. I've always thought I was fearless. Never scared of a fight, of the future. But dying has taught me so much. There's no courage in fearlessness. There's courage in being fucking terrified, but still going forward. Still being grateful. Still trying. We're going to save this city. Together. It's going to be the last thing I do. That's the spirit, soldier. Let's get busy with it. I've got the rest of my life ahead of me, and a lot to do before I go.
All is ash and meat. Best be on my way.
God, you're beautiful. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. I'll see you tonight.
Nothing hurts anymore. With haste.
He's a man of the ancient too. Promised at least 100 more watches before the year is out.
Good. Once Gortash clears up the cultists.
Afternoon.
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
The wine scent is almost sickly sweet, with an acrid note just on the periphery. Poison.
No, it was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
dull moment. Come on, can't stay idle. Let's have a look. In a location. We should find this candle holder place. Shot.
I am so glad that monster was stopped.
Oh, me too, my love. Me too.
Breathe deep and move.
I just hope the children are safe.
Don't mind if I do.
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
Yeah, this edition looks better than ever.
Let's say hi.
Karlach, you're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you'd find a way to fix this engine, Damon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
Certainly. Shout if you need anything else.
If you don't read the Gazette, how do you stay informed?
Kanyak, your deception ends now. I shall cleave the truth from you like flesh from a doer.
Help me! She's gone mad!
Do not be deceived by her paltry form. This is no child. This is a shapeshifter who intends to slay us where we sleep. I saw her. She slipped into camp in the form of a woman and shifted into this abomination. She tried to silence me and hide her deception.
I didn't do anything!
Her wits are about her. She knows we outnumber her. Say your farewells, Nivukrim. Perhaps if I remove your eyes, you'll see things as they are.
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home? Should I set your lapdog to screaming? That could help you find the way. The little lordling has been whispering in your ears. He always knew how to tumble and twist your mind matter, leave you knotted in his cords. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Baal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
So, this was Orin's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal, witnessed by the Lord of Murder himself. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
promise of slaughter, of pain and humiliation, and the sound of blood dropping into the gutter. But first, you must make gutspill of the tyrant. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Baal is waiting, Slaughterkin. Do not disappoint him.
happened? Is she coming back? I want my mum. I want to go home. I want this all to go away. If she does come back, I'm sticking her with my potato knife. Hard. She won't take me again.
Let's move. Breathe deep and move. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
You almost pity Orin, taking Lae'zel like that. Give her half a chance, and she'll rip out the shapeshifter's spine. Is there something you want to talk about, my dear? I was so hoping you'd say that. Until later, then.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow? Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Bloody shape-shifting freak! No one takes my Githyanki and gets away with it!
Lae'zel was a formidable addition to our party. Our odds without her are diminished. We should consider Orin's terms carefully, however distasteful we may find them.
We can't just let Orin take one of our own, even if it's Lae'zel. We have to rescue her, or kill Gortash in order to win her freedom.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Damn it all! We've got to get Lae'zel back. If that means killing Gortash, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Let's talk.
The great Orin the Red tugs your sleeve, sulking for attention. She might come to regret it yet. Lae'zel will not break easily. But Orin will only enjoy her work the more for that if we give her the time. I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
Nor are we. But I trust she knows the value of collaboration, especially in times like these. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single vast battle, but in fighting 1,000 smaller ones. Making 10,000 difficult decisions. Finding balance where none seems possible. Day after day. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid. To be a leader. As am I. I can scarcely imagine life without your company now. And, of course, I made a promise to help you. One I intend to fulfill. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long. I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Is that blood? No, never mind. All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. On my way. First in my heart.
Let's talk. That's the spirit.
That's just a gimmick. A steel watch, don't you? Safe we are.
Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world of individuals the gallows slaves for your own sake.
Here we go.
Claiming this property will be dealt with swiftness that gonna do us.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mizora will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
By order of Lord Gortash, all livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing...
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractus te vocamos. Infernos contractus te vocamos. Infernos contractus te vocamos.
Your contract, Wyll. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Wyll Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Wyll.
Silence, Karlach.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Have to keep going.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I didn't. I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds, and the city, from the brain.
Mind never quiet. With haste. I have a lot on my mind.
Wyll gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise. I was so hoping you'd say that. Until later, then.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
All is ash and meat. Moving in.
Let's talk. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready, and just when things were warming up.
Any complaints will be handled after you turn your anger to the care of the Ducal Council.
Interference with flaming special property will be dealt with swiftly and hard.
No time to rest. Wonder if the gods are watching me. This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it. Circus clothes. What an end for Dribbles the Clown. No one stopped me yet.
Pave my path with corpses. Build my cup.
I will smile as a fever sear me to my core. I will bar as you have
Not enough graves.
Something over there? I need a quick word.
I am not leaving until Lily has a goddamned coffin. I'm sorry, but our baby girl... Our baby...
I know, love. I know. If you're here for a burial, good luck. The carpenter around back claims there's a backlog. We asked for a child-sized coffin, but I said it'll take a month.
...7 years of age. And murdered. What kind of monster hurts a little girl?
Shush, love. We're going to get Lily a coffin, all right? Give her the burial she deserves.
Fully booked. And no, I don't care if your loved one was drowned, strangled, or butchered. I'm not making you a coffin. Why? Because they have a dead kid. Welcome to half the city. Now, you want to bump someone else to the back of the queue? Fine, but it'll cost you. I have lost a kid, and I gave him the best send-off I could. Bloody hells. Fine. Tell them they can pick it up at sunset. Now, get out of my sight.
Do you know of another graveyard we could use?
I do, but they struggle as we do. You'll not find a casket for your daughter there.
I won't bury Lily without a coffin. I refuse.
No one's suggesting that. You've just got to figure this out.
You did? You hear that, honey?
Lily was our world. Knowing that she'll be able to be put to rest properly makes things easier. Thank you.
They got the bad man, Mum, so we're safe now. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be okay.
Hey, my folks are buried here. I'd love to pay them a visit.
What is that noise?
Here lie Pluck and Karlach Cliffgate. My parents. Hi, Mum. Hi, Dad. Sorry I haven't visited. I've been, away. But I'm back now, and I brought friends. I miss you so much. But I'm happy, and getting up to some really important shit. Maybe you can see for yourselves. I don't know.
You're with me here. Anyway. Taters. I was a teenager when Mum passed. Bad fever. A good healer could have saved her, but she slipped away before we found one who'd take our gold. Dad went a few years later. He was on an errand for work, traveling the Risen Road. His cart overturned and caught him just so. I was on my own after that. Fell in with Gortash not long after. If my folks had been alive, they would have sniffed him out straight away. But they weren't. Mum used to say there was no such thing as death, that there was only change. Dad thought that was a load of woo, that gone meant gone unless you'd struck a deal with one of the gods. Said he had better things to do in life than beg favors off immortals. I'm not sure what I believe. Nice thought, isn't it? This grass could be my mum's hair. The air in my lungs might be my dad telling me taters. I like that.
Here lies Karlach Cliffgate, beloved wife and mother.
People no respect for the dead.
Keep a lookout. The Mortarch don't take kindly to raising the dead, but I won't be long, I promise. Ugh, you're worse than the Mortarch. Whatever. Merkel?
What to do?
I can feel you. Help me. Please.
Grief is hard.
Psst. Keep a lookout. The Mortarch don't take kindly to raising the dead, but I won't be long, I promise. My big brother, Garrett. He got killed by that murderer guy, but I'm gonna fix him. Now, keep watch. Exorde me, Merkel. Resuscita frater meum. Immorte ad me redigo eo.
The air crackles with power before fizzing out. The child has power but lacks control.
Oh, you're close, Merkel. I can feel your shadow. Give my brother back, please.
She nods along, enraptured by your explanation.
Oh, that makes way more sense. Let me try again. Exorde me, Merkel. Resuscita fratrea meum. Immorte ad me redigo eo.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Time to push my luck again.
Death, take you, vile creature!
Another fight. Let's go.
Let's turn someone inside out.
I ruined it! I ruined everything!
Grief is hard. Let flowers say what words never can.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Would Sarah like some flowers? They do a wonder at brightening up a grave. I bring fresh ones to my husband's every few days. I'm not. My husband was an arse. But he gave me 3 beautiful kids. So the old goat gets flowers. I get them up by Bloombridge. A druid lives that way, so you know they're extra fresh. Of course. Come back anytime. You won't find fresher. Flowers, every color of the rainbow, right here.
You're not allowed to play here. It's not
Brighten up a
respectful.
loved one's grave with
We
a boot.
must play here.
Fresh.
This is where they like to hide.
But it's not allowed. Why are you being stupid?
Is this part of the game?
You're going to be in so much trouble.
Let flowers say what words never can.
Find a way forward.
noise? Have people no respect for the dead?
That's a friend.
Brighten up a loved one's grave with a bouquet. Freshly picked.
Here! What you doing? Get them sausage fingers off my crate! Yeah, well, no. I dug in, see? Looking for trinkets. Found them too. And I found them first, so you can find your own bleeding grave to rob. You can find your own bleeding grave after you've paid the fee. It's one of them letting you walk away with all your blood kind of fees. Nah, but I've seen plenty of brave corpses in my time. I ain't doing this by myself. Get your tails up here.
It's no blood. Survival is all that matters.
Sounds like fun.
I've got this. Come on, Karlach. Show him who you are.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Survival is all that matters.
It's hot in here. I'm going to enjoy this.
So much for peace.
Pay attention!
Well, so much for peace. Heating up.
Poor fucker.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Another fight. Let's go.
words never can.
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you. You and me both. That's what I get for filching a baldy. The nutcase made me dig me own grave. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like stone shite. The very one. And my idiot self didn't realize till I was finger deep in his pockets. Won't be making that mistake again. Look, I ain't got much in the way of thanks, but the stiff below has some fancy doodads. You're welcome to them.
On my way.
Say what words never can.
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Here lies Lord Gregorian Gorion, first High Constable of Baldur's Gate, the city's protector.
Let's see what this does. What's in here? Might be useful. What's that?
Still breathing, despite everything. Time to press ahead.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well, but I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Wyll knows that, but we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. No one truly understands the weight of loss until they've worn it a while. There is no shame in sharing the load when you need to. As you wish. Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting. No rest, be you wicked or wise. Sylvanus softened my steps, as I'm told.
I been this way before?
Brighten up a loved one's grave.
Can't give up now. Should mind my step. Can't keep me out. Better not be cursed.
Brave and loyal Rocky, who saved his master from an ambush. Lionheart Xena, fierce watchdog. At night, no one dared to pass her post. Fearless Goddess, who would chase any prey and helped bring in our greatest trophies. Chief Houndmaster Paul, who trained our pack to perfection.
Let's have a look. A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown. No choice but to keep going.
Look here! You can send an elf to sleep.
Time to push my luck again. On my way.
All right, Karlach, it's go time.
Open up.
Delicious.
Come on, can't stay idle. You picked the wrong fight, friend. Let's march! Where to?
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
What's cooking? Never wanted the easy path. I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Seems simple enough.
Still in control. Just...
Never wanted the easy path. Always at your side.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Watch your elders and learn.
No one back home will ever believe this.
They should all be running.
No one stopped me yet.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
Master Cazador has known where Astarion was this entire time. He knew he would return. The rite. The Master needs him. He must attend.
Oh, I'm well aware of what the Master needs. But don't we deserve better?
Better? What do you mean, better?
After all these centuries of torment, I know what you all want. More than power. More than to walk in the sun. You want to see him dead. The right of profane ascension will be mine. And he won't see a scrap of its glory. I am going to complete the ritual as the Ascendant, and then I am going to kill him! This is your chance. Stand with me. Name me your new master. We will get our revenge. And you will all live again.
His liar's smile spells danger. He knows full well that his kin will die in the ritual, but if any of the bearers of the scar die before the ritual begins, he will lose his chance to perform the rite himself. He needs them to run willingly to their deaths, thinking they stand a chance against their master.
You're free of him. Petros was right. You've changed. Maybe you could complete the ritual. Maybe you could free us.
Perhaps we can get back at Cazador and finish the ritual. The Seven can unite and... The bonds hold. He owns us. We have no choice. We must obey. Get out of here, Astarion, before...
Never a dull moment.
Listen up! Take your long mouth shut!
Time to kill. Let's move.
Nothing important is ever easy.
What a mess. Well, at least you've met my family now. What does it matter? There's only 6 of them, and they are vampire spawn. We aren't like them. We are better. Everything has changed. What matters now is that I can stand up to Cazador. He will be furious. And he'll be even more furious when I get to that crypt and stop him. For what it's worth, thank you. No matter what happens down there, you helped me stand up against him.
Have I been this way before?
Gods, you're beautiful. Then I'll see you tonight, you sweet, generous thing.
Looking ahead. No time to rest. If not over, then through.
Cazador is keen to greet his wayward son once more. With open arms, or iron shackles. You're sure? Oh, that... Speak. You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Little Wyll's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. I beg your forgiveness for such undue impertinence. From now on, I promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father. Oh, I almost forgot. Wyll sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found a new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course. Why? I'm supplying Wyll with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
Never a dull moment. Still alive, so that's progress. Very well.
Then consider it yours, love.
Oh, you are a sweetheart.
God's damned hypocrites! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. You are either a fool for trusting him, or a wretch for conspiring with him. Doesn't matter which. Lady Mizora told me everything. How Wyll slaughtered his own father. How he craves his power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. This city holds no place for you, or for Ravengard's treacherous spawn.
You remember the stories of Eltural's fall. The city was dragged into the hells at Zariel's behest, and Ravengard along with it.
At ease. By the living gods, I believe you. What darkness has fallen upon us? There's something you must know. I should have told Wyll sooner, but I'd hoped somehow Ravengard would return to us. He knew about the Absolute. I thought little of it at first, but he realized the danger before anyone else did. He understood that if the cult were successful in raising an army, Baldur's Gate would be doomed. Before the Absolutists subducted him, he told me that should he fall, I should seek Wyll out and give him a message. Wyll was schooled in the ways of the great champions. He is to use those lessons to wake the worm sleeping beneath Baldur's Gate. The worm is oath-bound to answer the call and come to the city's aid. A bronze dragon, yes. He sleeps beneath us even now, awaiting a hero to rouse him. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Balduran he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened. But just the once. The city has faced countless threats. But Ravengard knew it could not survive the absolute slaughter. With him gone and the city near ruin, the worm's awakening now falls to you and Wyll. The Duke gave me this. The legend of Ansur, an ancient epic, ill-remembered, dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you. Or do not, and see Baldur's Gate burn to ash. Thank you. In darkness, I see your light. I should go. I know of still others that might help us when the battle horns call. Unleash the worm. Let its tempest swallow the Absolute and its allies. And may they be driven forever from the coast.
Worm's Rock Prison. But what's this if a true hero spark?
Loitering's what you were doing. Loitering with intent. Stories! Stories! Get them right here! Sit down! The printing block has never been so full!
Conversation with Archduke Gorta.
Sovereign victory! What did you say?
Sovereign victory! About the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate. City of steel and justice.
What? Say anything about the horrible present?